Hello everyone, it's nice to have you all here. Did you know that your DNA weighs approximately 136 grams? So the next time you get on the scales and weigh yourself, it is not you who is getting fat because of the less than that you ate, it's simply your DNA. But I won't suggest you getting rid of it, that's not the best idea. But now the question is DNA actually that important? Or is it simply overestimated like practically everything in the 21st century? I want all of us here today to be the Inquisition and judge our DNA. Let's begin our journey with a story. One of the biggest miracles of nature are identical twins. Why? Because they're the only two species that have the same type of the DNA. What does it mean? That means that there are no other types of species that have the same DNA. So in 1939 in Ohio State, two identical twins are born. Unfortunately, just 2 weeks after their birth, they're separated and given up for an adoption in different families. But that's exactly when the miracles begin. First of all, both of them were named Jim by their families. Coincidence? I don't think so. The interesting part is that after that, both of them named their favorite pets Toy, both of them married a woman named Linda, got divorced, and then married a woman named Betty. And those were completely two different Bettys and completely two different Lindas. Don't be getting second thoughts. So, why does it happen? Because I find it a miracle. They both had same interests, same dislikes, both smoked the same type of cigarettes, drank the same beer, and actually hated baseball. But the only thing that they actually had in common, growing in different environments, having different families and different group of friends, was their DNA. Now let me tell you my story. 3 days ago, I was supposed to have an interview with an American college for a 25,000 scholarship. Unfortunately, it was supposed to be at 3 a.m. at night. Well, I set up 15 alarm clocks, went to sleep early, and as you could have guessed, I overslept. I was devastated and abashed. How could I have done that? But then, I was relieved, remembering that my mother had the same problems with her sleepiness. As I was relieved that it was not my fault, I went on with my life. And that brings us to the first block that our DNA brings us. It affects our behavior. Now I want all of you to relax, maybe close your eyes, and imagine. Imagine a big and hairy spider. Now raise your hands, everyone who's afraid of spiders or any other insects. Well, that's quite a lot of hands. But now the question is, why? Why do we despise them so much? What have they done to us? Well, easy. That is in our genes. Scientists conducted an interesting experiment lately. They had a bunch of mice, and when they smelled a particular cherry blossom, they electrocuted it. What is fascinating, that the children and the grandchildren of those mice were also deadly scared of that cherry blossom. That tells us that we have memories in our genes. Imagine, somewhere inside of everyone's body, there are tiny pictures of cavemen fighting with mammoths, of knights dancing with princesses, and of your parents playing as little children. And that brings us to the next block of our DNA. Und jetzt gehen wir mit der dritten Partei für unsere Beute. Oh, sorry, that was my German ancestry talking. So the next part is DNA hides our memories. Now we're going to the creepy part of our speech. Up to 80% of our whole DNA is completely unknown to scientists. Who knows what else could be lurking in the depths of human bodies? Maybe they're biggest monsters? And all of us know that the night is dark and full of terrors, right? But I have some good news is for all of you here. Right now, nowadays, it is possible to scan your own DNA and to analyze it fully. And that's a great thing for medicine, biology, and simply those people who are going to post their pictures of their DNA on Instagram with the hashtag DNA Pride. Now the thing is, all of you, each one in this audience, could have a genetic disease. But it is not 100% chance that you are going to get the deadly disease. Only 50-50 chance for every single one of us. That's scary, right? So do you really want to know what's in your DNA? And that brings us to the third block. DNA influences our health. And here we are, humans, so different yet so alike, standing on our DNA. But does that mean that we are hardwired? No. Even though DNA is in charge of who you are, it does not define who you're gonna be. Scientists have proved that those emotions like love, anxiety, fear can change DNA for better or worse. So choose, how are you gonna change your DNA? Thank you.
Thank you.